Good morning, Australia. Dean here, and today is the day where all of you who have faith and belief in our government are about to start learning what I've been banging on about for a lot of years. These fuckers hate us, and they're now going to be gunning for us. I know there's all this talk on the TV about these new hate speech bills, and they love to fluff these things up like there's some sort of noble cause. Here's the cause of their hate speech bills. They want to arrest every fucking body. They'll start with people like me. Then they're going to come for you when I'm out of the fucking road. They're going to start arresting you for dissenting views. If you are an Australian who believes Australia should be put first, straight to fucking jail for you. If you are an Australian who believes that men can't be women and shouldn't be in women's sports, straight to jail for you. If you are an Australian who believes that radical Islam should be put on fucking shark food pontoons and sent right back where they fucking come from, jail for you, 5 years. No procedural fairness required. Then, if you also have the audacity to be potentially a Christian, again, I find myself defending the Christian faith far more than the Christians seem willing to do it some days. Right? If you are a Christian, you will be targeted because Sharia law will take precedence over your beliefs, your faith, our Western values. That's getting rammed through Parliament today. And it will get rammed through. Susan Ley and co haven't got a backbone. They're not an opposition's arsehole. Pauline hasn't got anywhere near the amount of power that some of you guys believe she does. And I do like Pauline better than them, but she's got fuck all power. Let's be realistic. She's got 2/10 of fucking any opportunity really to stop them. Although the upward swing is, I'm hoping, not too little too fucking late. Right? All of you who are reliant on government for anything, if you've got your Centrelink payments and you sit there and you're holding on for dear life, these are the ways they control you. These are the ways that they own you, and these are the ways they're going to manipulate you and bully you and harass you and intimidate you, and they're going to come at you 100 fucking mile an hour. They're going to cut your payments if you don't toe the fucking line. They're going to hurt your business. They're doing that anyway. They're going to just hurt it better. They're going to make our lives fucking almost impossible, and then they're going to keep importing fuckwits into the country who hate you, hate me, because they hate us. We need to start rolling back on them. Look, I'll probably be in jail for 5 years. I can smell that coming a mile away because I'm not taking my foot off these fuckers' necks. I do not fucking care. I care too much about the freedom and the future of my children and your fucking children. It's time for you lot to stand up behind me or with me in conjunction with. I'm not I'm not your boss. I'm not your master. I'm just a bloke who's not going to fucking cop this shit. And every fucking man and dad in Australia who shares similar values. They don't have to be identical. Similar values of working hard, keep what you earn, keeping your family fucking safe, providing a living for your family, putting a roof over their heads without having to worry about some fuckwit in Melbourne with a machete who shouldn't fucking be here. Some rapist who thinks that fucking 10-year-olds are fair game. People who want you and I fucking dead, all to appease a bunch of useless, the least competent and least capable people in our society. That's our parliament. The least functional humans on the fucking planet have just managed to find a way to get themselves paid 300-400 grand doing a job that most of us, the yous and the me's of the planet who just want to go to work, feed your family, take your kids to sport, have a beer on the weekends. We don't want to do that sort of shit because we're not fucking that narcissistic. These cunts are classic narcissistic, abusing motherfuckers. They want your control. They're going to take it. They're going to bully you, me, and everybody else. And they're going to enshrine that shit in the law today. So be really fucking nervous. Chances are, if you've got fucking opinions similar to mine, so all the people that have been fucking thumbs upping in the fucking comments, you're probably going to jail. We'll be sharing a cell. Understand, the worst element of Australia is in Parliament. That's where they are. Albanese, Burke, Wong, all the mean girls, your Katie Gallaghers, absolute lowest of the low. Those women are in Parliament because their husbands basically turned around and said, listen, you're a fuckwit. Can you go off and be useful somewhere else? You're really fucking annoying. Their kids and husbands effectively hate them and wanted them out of the house. So they go, well, fuck it. I'll go and join Parliament, because you know why? There's no competition. The bar to get into Parliament is very low bar. All you've got to be able to do is sell your soul, have no principles, and kiss the appropriate asses. That's how you get into Parliament in Australia in 2020, fucking anything in the last decade. That's how we ended up with Turnbull as Prime Minister. That's how we ended up with Rudd. That's how we ended up with Gillard. Right? That's how we ended up with fucking Albanese. Australia, it's going to start to fucking hurt. I don't see any way where this isn't going to get rammed through. And you'll also notice that they're disarming us at the same time. That's not a fucking accident, because when you disarm a population, it's far fucking harder to tell the jackboots to fuck off. Very hard when a man puts a gun in your face and you have your dick in your hand to say fuck off, right? There is a reason why America has that little bit more freedom and liberty than what we do, because at the end of the day, there's a large swathe of their army, of their population, that has enough guns to go, no, fuck off. Get off my property. No, you're not coming near my kids. No, you people are dead shits. We need more of that in Australia. We do need. I don't care if we go open carry, as far as I'm concerned. While ever our government is as authoritarian, committed to communism as our fucking government, and stop differentiating. There is no fucking difference between Liberal, Labor, Nationals anymore. They're fucking the same. Albo outright said yesterday, I'd much rather see people vote Liberal Nationals than One Nation. Now, I'm not an acolyte of One Nation, but I'd rather see Australians vote One Nation Libertarians if we've got to put up with some fucking half-assed politicians. I would much rather than be half-assed politicians with some actual principles that do somewhat resemble the majority of the Australian people. But for far too long in this country, off the back of the resources boom, we've been far too fucking apathetic, and we've let the parasites take over the joint unchallenged. Now your freedom's at stake, your children's freedom's at stake. They did a good trial run during COVID. They know what they can and can't get away with. Now they're going to ramp it up a little bit. They're going to take your guns from legal firearm owners. They're going to take your free speech. They're going to take your opinions and tell you you're not allowed to fucking have them. All in the name of social cohesion, i.e. fucking communism. Fight back, wake up, join a gun club, join a hunting club, build a community, and get ready, because it's going to fucking hurt.